Hello, and welcome to an unboxing from Grimdark Magazine. Shawn Speakman at Grimdark Magazine. So this is actually, Shawn Speakman is working as the United States shipping liaison for Grimdark. Grimdark is over in Australia, and they do very fun anthologies such as this. This is The King Must Fall, the newest anthology from Grimdark, which features a short story by Shawn Speakman of Grim Oak Press and the signed page. So with him being in the United States, they shipped all of the U.S. orders. Wow, I love the feel of the slipcase. More on that in a second. They shipped the U.S. orders to Shawn Speakman, and he shipped them onwards. This feels nice. This is a very nice cloth, very soft. I mean, it almost I know it's not the same quality. It almost feels similar to the material on Centipede Press's Dune. I know it's not the same material because that would jump the price way the hell up. But anyways, very nice slipcase. I like that. So this is the newest anthology, The King Must Fall. They've done a bunch of these anthologies. They did Evil is a Matter of Perspective a few years back, which also featured Shawn Speakman. This one, if you couldn't tell by the name of Grimdark Magazine, they published Grimdark short stories, Grimdark Fantasy, which is dark fantasy instead of a picture, kind of your Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones isn't quite Grimdark, but it's similar to that. If you've read any Mark Lawrence, or if you've read Joe Abercrombie, those are considered Grimdark. Stephen Erickson is considered Grimdark. You're not really getting too many heroes in Grimdark. You get a lot of anti-heroes or flawed heroes, and a lot of brutality. I mean, you have your sword and sorcery, but it is brutal. So anyways, this is The King Must Fall, and it deals with, I guess, killing of kings. There we go. As plans twist and change, our protagonists are foiled and beaten. One thing remains true, no matter the cost, the king must fall. And it features a whole bunch of different authors. As I mentioned, it features Shawn Speakman, Adrian Tchaikovsky, Anthony Ryan, and many more. This is the signed numbered edition. It was limited to 100 copies. I believe it is all sold out. It is sold out pretty quickly. Just standard book there. No dinged corners. I like it. Plain black end papers, but that is fine. Oh, we get swag. We also get swag for The King Killing Queen coming soon, courtesy of Shawn Speakman. This is the short story that he is adapting into a full-length novel. Very excited about that. And was this the one that is getting, one of his is getting a graphic novel adaptation via Skyward? Skybound? I could be completely wrong on that. I apologize, Shawn, for misrepresenting you. But one of his things is getting a graphic novel adaptation, and it might be The King Killing Queen. I believe there's going to be a Kickstarter coming out soon for the editions of that. Anyways, this is edited by Adrian Collins, Mike Myers, and Sarah Chorn. This is 100 copies. This is number 37. So there we have all those beautiful signatures there, including Shawn Speakman's little elvish thing. We have our Peter Orullian, who is an author published by Grim Oak Press. Adrian Tchaikovsky, a whole bunch of wonderful signatures there. And I forgot to order a regular copy of this, so I'm going to have to read the signed edition. Although I should say that there are copies of the trade edition available through the signed page, Richard K. Morgan's in this. Or does he just do an introduction? So it's just, I looked right at it. It's a foreword by Richard K. Morgan. Did he sign it? Did Richard K. Morgan sign it? I don't know that he did. He did not. That's fine. It's A-okay. As I was saying, signed trade editions are available through the signed page. I think it's like $75, but it's being signed by Shawn Speakman, and he's numbering them as well. Now, I don't think there are no interior illustrations. Oh, there are some little interior illustrations at the top. Little chapter headers for each short story. That's really cool. Very cool. And it looks like they're not just stock images. These are legit. King Killing Queen. There's Shawn Speakman's story right there. Anyways, I think he also might personalize it for you if you want. Like I said, it's a little pricey for a trade edition, but I mean, it is an import, and it is limited. You are getting a numbered, however many he's numbering. But yeah, I might have to dive into this edition, the signed and limited edition. They've done a bunch of them. I think it was it a Grimdark? Oh, maybe it wasn't Grimdark because I don't know if they do too many science fiction. I will admit that I'm not a subscriber to Grimdark, so I don't know magazine, not the subject matter. I love the subject matter, but there was a robotics android-esque anthology that Shawn Speakman wrote a short story to that he adapted into the Tempered Steel of Antiquity Grey, his novel that was published last year, 2 years ago. Time's irrelevant these days. That might have been a Grimdark anthology as well. I could be incorrect. That could just be some completely different publisher's anthology. But for some reason, I'm feeling like it was Grimdark. I do have trade edition. I do have a trade copy of Evil's a Matter of Perspective. I didn't find out about that until after it was published, so I didn't get a signed limited edition there. But I know they've done signed limited editions for all of these anthologies. But wow, what a beautiful work of art. Very solid book. Well worth whatever price I paid. I don't remember how much this was. But the trade edition, like I said, is still available for $75. It might be the very same book itself. You have to get a very nice slipcase like this. And this slipcase is gorgeous. I feel bad for saying so because I love the slipcases that Grim Oak Press does. But Shawn, if for some reason you watch this, man, they are dark. Oh my God. Grimdark is raising the game with their slipcases here. They're putting yours to shame. And yours are good slipcases. Like I said, there are 3 incredible slipcase makers out there. Well, 3, including this one. I've always loved the slipcases for Grim Oak. They're just fantastic. And I love Levidian slipcases, especially with the die cut. I would say I would include Suntop on that list, but Suntop, every single Suntop book is vastly different, so you get vastly different slipcase material. So it's hard to put them on that list because their slipcases are top notch and above what slipcases you might get through most other publishers. But I'm trying to rank it based on their standard slipcase. It's hard to say Suntop has a standard slipcase because each one of their books is so unique. Anyways, I'm rambling now. That is The King Must Fall, an anthology from Grimdark Magazine as distributed via Shawn Speakman at Grim Oak Press. Very excited to dive into this one. Check out Grimdark Magazine. Check out Grim Oak Press. Check out the signed page where you can get signed copies of the trade edition signed by Shawn Speakman or other signed books. Lots of other signed books on there as well. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you around next time.